Online yoga teacher training, in-person yoga teacher training, or some kind of hybrid. There are real trade-offs with each format, and many programs won't admit where their own program falls short. I will. I'm Sage Rountree. I ran an in-person yoga teacher training out of my studio for 15 years before building an online program. I have seen both formats from the inside, and I know exactly where each one shines and where each one falls short. If you want to experience what online yoga education actually feels like before committing to anything, I have a free mini course called Find Your Teaching Voice, link in the description. It's a real taste of the format. Now, let's compare. Here is what is genuinely great about in-person. You are in the room with your teacher. You can ask questions in real time. You get hands-on adjustments and immediate feedback. There's an energy to learning in a physical space with other people that is hard to replicate. For some people, the immersive experience, a weekend intensive, a residential month, a weekly program at a local studio, is exactly the container they need. It removes distractions. It creates a sense of commitment. And here is where in-person falls short: geography, cost, schedule. You are limited to programs within driving distance, or you're paying for travel and lodging on top of tuition. Weekend intensives can feel like drinking from a fire hose, 8 hours of material crammed into a Saturday. And if you miss a session, catching up can be difficult or impossible. The biggest limitation is that you hear the material once in real time and then it's gone. There's no rewind button when your teacher explains a complex sequencing concept and you need to hear it again. Now, here's what's genuinely great about online. You learn at your own pace. You can rewatch a lesson on anatomy as many times as you need. You can access the material at 6 in the morning or 11 at night. You're not limited by geography. The best teacher for you might be 3,000 miles away. The best online programs offer content in multiple formats: video, audio, written transcripts, so you can learn the way your brain works best. You can study on the train. You can listen to a teaching philosophy lecture while you walk the dog. And here's where online falls short: isolation. If it's purely self-paced with no live component, you're learning in a vacuum. You don't have cohort energy, you don't have a teacher watching you teach in real time, and self-discipline becomes the deciding factor. Some people thrive with flexible timelines, and others stall. The critical question for any online program is, how will I practice teach and who gives me feedback? If the answer is totally on your own, that's a deal breaker. This is where I think the sweet spot lives, and yes, it's the model I built, so factor in my bias. A good hybrid program gives you immediate access to the full curriculum, video, audio transcripts, so you can learn at your pace and revisit anything you need. Then it pairs that with a live cohort. Real people moving through the training together with scheduled calls, group practice teaching, and a teacher in the virtual room giving feedback. You get the flexibility of online and the accountability of in-person. You get to rewind the anatomy lecture and have a mentor watch you teach a real class. The thing that makes any training work is the practice teaching component and the feedback that comes with it. Without that, you're back to information, not training. Here's how I would think about it. Choose in-person if you learn best in a physical room, you have a program nearby that meets the 5 criteria I outlined in my How to Choose video, and the schedule and budget work for your life. Choose online, self-paced if you're supplementing other learning, you want to explore at your own pace, and you understand you'll need to find practice teaching opportunities on your own. Choose hybrid if you want comprehensive training with flexibility, you value community and mentorship, and you want to learn from a teacher who might not be in your city. Which format are you leaning toward, and what's the deciding factor for you? Is it schedule, is it budget, learning style, or something else? Drop it in the comments. I am happy to help you think it through. Want to see what online learning with me actually looks like? Grab my free mini course, Find Your Teaching Voice. It's short, it's practical, and it will give you a real sense of whether this format works for you. Link in the description. If you haven't watched it yet, my video on how to choose a 200-hour yoga teacher training covers the 5 evaluation criteria that matter regardless of format. I'll link it right here. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.